Oh, welcome to episode 33 of the Datsun 520 Restore. This episode is all about getting the head back on, torquing the heads, new gasket, new head bolts, or one bolt was missing or broken, and getting the speedometer cable in, hood release cable installed, new brake lines for a new disc Pathfinder master cylinder. It's bigger than the 4-cylinder one. Also, a lot of stuff. Start the exhaust. Beginning of the new exhaust, and don't mess with the computer dog. What else? Work on the L20B engine. Start to don't drink that water. Start stripping that block down for phase 2. This is still phase 1. And like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more. And the dog walked away. Anyways, enjoy the show. Alright, so I just flipped the head upside down and I filled up cylinder 1 with water. This is cylinder I have no compression on. Looks, you can see all 4 cylinders are burning. And also, got the original Nissan logo valves in it. I was hoping it would be upgraded to unleaded valves, but I think these are original. They're both closed. And those valves look to be sealing. So I need to do a lay down test on this one. It's the top dead center, of course. I'm gonna have to try to turn the crank with the chain on. I think I may just put it back together or run it, and hopefully this thing just breaks in. The pistons say 75 millimeter on them, which is kind of odd. So I don't think those are factory. Who knows about this engine? Never seen that before. I can't believe this. I sprayed this last night, not even 24 hours ago, with some acid. And I need to cut this and re-weld it. And can't believe how much rust came off. I thought this thing was just a rust bucket. I need this collector. Looks so much better. Okay, here's my poor man's leak down test. I put some water in cylinder number 1. I don't know, 6 hours ago, 5 hours ago, and I don't need to. Oh shoot! Now I'm getting oil all over my thing. Great. Head's good. I want to do a leak down test on this. That must be where my idle issue is. But I have to turn the crank, put some fluid in there. My biggest fear is that the compression ring, one of the 2 rings, is broken. I think I'm just going to put it back together and run it and see if it gets better by time. I think it is getting better. The idle was going down or going up. So I'm going to swap out the brake master, clean up the firewall, run some new brake lines for the new master, maybe put in the new speedo cable. Yeah, speedo cable, and then I'll put the head on. It's so hard to get back here with the head in the way, so then I gotta redo the exhaust. And here's the leftovers of the L20 teardown. Gotta go through these parts and see if anything worth recycling, reusing. So here's my L18 block, seized. I'm hoping I can save it. I'm probably gonna have to drop the crank, take the pistons out the bottom. Only 1 cylinder is kind of rough. I'm hoping it can be saved though, or worst case bored out. But here's the pins I'm missing on my L16. Somebody forgot to put those back in, whoever messed with the engine last. So I need to take those out of the 20, put them in the 16 for now. This will be a future phase 2 upgrade. As you can see, it was on and on. I need to get a new clutch. So I finally bought a speedo cable. I wasn't going to buy one because I don't need one for a state inspection, but my insurance monitors my mileage and I have insurance on the truck, so I said, well, I'll hook up a speedo cable. So I bought a Pioneer. some American company. I believe it's made in Mississippi. I found 3 different brands. They're all about the same price. I found like Napa, everybody has like Pioneer or BT, and the Thailand one, which I like the Thailand parts. But I decided on the Mississippi one, well, the Pioneer one, because it's made in Mississippi. What else is made in Mississippi? Frontiers are made in Mississippi. So now I'll have something Mississippi on my Datsun. Since Nissan makes Frontiers there, figured give Mississippi parts a try. It's from Meridian, Mississippi. Made in USA, I think. Uh-oh. Wait a second. It says made in Colombia. Oh no. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. So legally I have to have reflectors on the back. These taillights don't have built-in reflectors. So I added some of these 6-inch Hillman. The left one I got crooked. I gotta get another one. Once you put it on, they don't come off. Yeah, it's annoying. That one's bad. But I got 4 of them. I also put them on the inside of the doors. That way at nighttime, if you open your door on a dark street, alright, so this should be the part number of a V6 disc proportionate valve / master cylinder. I just installed it on my I think it's a 95 hard body booster. I think all the boosters are the same. So now I had to run a new brake line. I had to run new brake lines to the front because the V6 calipers, and this is the same master cylinder used on the Z's and the Skylines. The only thing different is at the porch on this side, but it is bigger. So you have a line for each front wheel, which is different than stock. So I made 2 brand new lines, and the cool thing is I finally got them bolted to the back wall since I got the head off. I've always wanted to figure out how to get rid of all these holes without welding them all up. The cool thing is the holes for the original heater, which I just sold, left 4 big holes. So I put 6mm inserts, perfect fit. So now that got rid of those holes, and I mounted all my brake lines and clutch lines. So that was a win-win. This looks a little bit better. I spray painted over the burnt paint over there. Looks pretty bad. Still trying to figure out how to do a boot on the parking brake cable. Oh, and I just got my speedo cable, so I can actually install that now. Right here. Hopefully that'll fit. Where is that? But yeah, I got the head off. I'm waiting for, I ordered some dowels. I got some on the L20 block, but I can't get them out, so I just bought some new ones for like $4 at the dealer or something. So I can't put the head on yet, so I'm just doing some other stuff. So the brakes just need to be rebled. Yeah, so now I've got the 2 new lines on, got them bolted finally. So yeah, I think the next thing I'll do is hook up the speedometer cable. That'll be fun. Where'd that go? Oh, I think it's inside. So here's the speedo cable for a 7521 with an L16. I read it looks like it'll fit the 620s and stuff, so I'm hoping if I put in a newer training in, I'll still be able to use this end. But who knows? I guess I'm just gonna put it in, just so I'll have a speedo for now. Doesn't come with a rubber boot, so I'll have to add that later. Okay, so I just took the cluster out, took it apart. I wanted to inspect all the bulbs because I didn't think it was very bright up here. Oh wow. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 bulbs that do the lighting, and they are green. They got green lenses. Let's see if I do the idiot lights. Oh wow. So there's the 2 red ones. Let's see, the high beams would be, they need to have the headlights on. Headlights on. Oh yeah, that little red light is kind of weird. It's like a little dome over the bulb. Okay, that works. Turn signal. Oh, let's turn the key on. So everything looks like it works. Turn signal, key on. Yeah, it's just a white bulb. We know those work. So, yeah, everything works, I guess. It just seemed like there's no light up here. But I guess there is no light up here, and the light is green. I wonder if I could take those green things off. I've seen other people, they have white lights. On a YouTube video, why am mine green? I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are green. Let's see what I gotta do. Let's park lights. So you can see this weird black thing. Looks like it's kind of all cracked and broken on the red LED. To get this cover off, there's just 4 plastic screws, 4 screws in the plastic in the middle, and then 4 bolts on the outside. And you can see that the LED lights have little sockets. Turn signals have sockets. But the headlight indicator's got like a little plastic dome. I have to make a new one of those. I'd have to get those green things out. So if I took those green things out, see they're painted, they're green and they got like spray paint on half of them. That's weird. So the light only is 50%. That's kind of odd. There's my gas gauge. It's kind of freaky. This little wire. Yeah, I want to get this. So all my lights work. That's good. I was thinking that one of them didn't work, but they'll work. Let's put this back together, I guess. And I don't know if I think about the green LED thing or the green issue. So I got the speedo cable in. And it's down there on the tranny, so even this is I gotta somehow coil up this extra wire. It's like a little too long. Maybe I can fish it down there and get rid of it. I just need to get a rubber boot for there. Look at all these extra wires I got for all this stuff, this emission stuff. I want to cut these off, but I want to use one for the tack. I ran a new wire to the tack. But got the speedo in now. Just tested everything. Hey, my new bolts just showed up. About 3. I only need 1, but I figured it's spare. So this is the one that stripped on me when I torqued it to like 50 foot-pounds. Supposed to go to 60. But it was in the wrong hole, I believe. So got some new bolts. Even have the factory 10-digit part number on them. I'm not sure if these are OEM supplier or factory or what. I just got them from someplace on eBay. So, yep, we can put the head back in. Just waiting for an order from the dealer, some, or Z-Car Depot or something. Those locating pins. Because I'm not putting the head back on without those. Those hold it in the correct place. So yeah, those should be here, I think tomorrow. Just got the hood latch installed. Works perfect. Seems kind of weird though. Oops, see if I do it manually, it falls off. So, I have an angle. This bracket.
Okay, first time ever.
Heck in the wrong place, but I guess that's where it is. A little tab.
61 foot-pounds.
Cable's on a weird angle.
One new bolt.
So if I open it manually, the cable pops off. Maybe put a zip tie on there to keep that from happening. I really like this. If I do it from under the hood, it works chain holder. Tension holder. I think it works great. I was able to pop this down in there before I took the head off. And held the chain in and took it out. I used to use an extension with electrical tape or a piece of wood in the past. So underneath the hood, I was hoping to use this K-series one I bought years ago when I did a K24, but it was just way too short. That 3D printer one I bought, I think it was from Z Concepts. It worked excellent. So I got the chain back on where it was. So in theory I could do a compression test right now. I have a feeling it was just the head gasket. Just being loose is why I had 0 compression. But I don't think I'm going to waste time doing another compression test. I think I'm just going to throw the hell? Oh, dipstick. I'll throw the manifolds back on. I'm going to modify the exhaust while I got it off. And I'm going to start this thing up again. So what should I put on next? I put the radiator or the belt. I'll put the belt on next. I mean the fan and then the radiator. Alright, so after soaking it on for a week, I don't think the pistons are going to move. So I'm going to take out the crank and just took out the bearing caps. Luckily it's just like my 74. All the bearing caps are numbered by the factory. But the crank ones don't look like they're numbered. So there's the F, an arrow to the front, arrow, arrow, arrow. So this one's labeled number 2. So that's good. But this one looks a lot like that one. This one has a 2, this one doesn't, and this one has a 2. I think that's the bearing clearance, so it's actually the 2. But this one is unique. So as long as I don't put that there, and then put 2 there and blank this one. I'm trying to tell the difference between this one and this one. I don't think there's anything on there. I was hoping there'd be a 3 on there or something. I don't think there is. What the hell? Okay, so 2 is there, blank is there. Remember that. The plan is to take all the caps off and then lift out the crank from the bottom, and I push the pistons out the bottom because they're kind of rusty on the top. Alright, so I got the crank out. I got the torque converter off. So now I gotta get the pistons out. And these things are seized. None of these are moving. They all look good, the bearings, but they are seized. So I'm gonna put the oil back in and cook a couple days. This is crazy. Hopefully I can get these things unseized. So I can get this block honed. I'm hoping I can just hone it myself. I have a honer. If not, I'm gonna have to take it to the machine shop and get it machined. But oops, these bearings don't look that bad at all. So I'll let that sit for a couple days. So there's an idle jet on each barrel. So the lowering. Stick that back in. I just started it. There's still no. Oh, great. I finally got the pistons to move a little bit. Not easily though. I hit on the block of wood. You can see I got all the rods straightened out. They've been soaking overnight. Yeah, these things, they do move, but these things are seized good. So I gotta get these pistons out. I think I might have to buy new pistons. I'm sure I can reuse the rods. I'm sure I can get them machined or honed or whatever. Worst case, I hate to buy new rods as well. Or I may have to get another engine, I don't know. But about to flip this thing upside down so I can push the pistons out the bottom. But I think I'm just gonna let them soak. Got them completely 100% submerged, the pistons. Alright, so I'm going to do a little upgrade to my stock collector here. Got a lot of the rust off.